treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am his and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am his and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. I am a treasure.
Good job.
Wow, you guys
Welcome
did
back,
great. You remembered a lot of that
everybody.
without even having to see the
Yes.
slides. I'm impressed.
They are great, aren't they? All right. Well, we're so happy to have you all back, and how exciting that our preschool friends are joining us this morning. Let's give them a big round of applause and
Hi, little
welcome.
people.
So happy to have them here too. All right, so welcome back to day 2 of Treasured. We are ready to dig into today's adventure, and we're so excited. We're going to be up here helping you sing, and we're going to have fun and discover how you are priceless to God. So at Treasured, we're imagining what it would be like to explore faraway places in search of valuable treasure. But you may not have to go far to find treasure. In 1992, which was a long time ago for all of you, a man in England lost a hammer in a field. He asked a neighbor to help him find it, but look what they found instead. This is the... So this is something that hundreds of years before, someone had buried a wooden box filled with coins and jewels and gold in that field. And that makes me wonder, if you had something valuable, where would you hide it? Okay? Where would you hide it? I think I would hide something valuable. Where would I hide it?
Safe deposit box?
Yeah, probably. Probably some. Well, that's a very logical answer. I'm thinking more like in my closet where there's so much mess that nobody would find it. They would just stop before they got
I
any
use my
further.
sock drawer a lot.
Yes.
And then I forget that I put it in my sock drawer.
So think about where you would hide yours. So Cruz, take a minute and in your little group, talk about where you would hide something that was valuable. Where would you hide something valuable?
Be sure to circle up so you can really hear each other, okay? Do you want me to go get some responses from them?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
I put that there.
Oh, is that to wipe the mic off?
Yeah.
Okay, you just tell me when you're ready. Oh.
I was just going to walk with it, and then in between kids, just,
Oh, sure.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Okay. Welcome, preschoolers.
All right, preschoolers who just got here. Right now, we're discussing, well, I'll let you get settled first. Yep. All right, so let's find out what some of your answers were. Miss Mary's going to go on out and find some answers. So if you have an answer, raise a quiet hand, and she'll look for someone to share where you would hide your treasure.
I think your hand went up first. Where would you hide your treasure?
In space.
In space.
Wow.
That would be hard to do, but that's
He
a
must
really
be
good
on
idea.
that next flight that's going out then, huh?
How about you?
I would probably hide mine in somewhere no one would ever find. I would hide it in my brother's mess of a room because no one ever goes in there because it stinks.
In her brother's messy, stinky room where no one
In her
ever
mother's
goes.
room?
No, it's brothers.
Oh, brothers. I
Yes.
thought you said mother. I
I-
was like, oh,
no,
wow,
no, no.
somebody's going to.
Under his bed.
Okay.
In the walls.
Ooh, in the walls. Okay. I gotta
Very, very secretive.
Okay.
In my basement.
Ooh, in the
In
basement.
your basement. That's a good
I
one.
do that too. I've got a lot of stuff hidden in my basement, mostly hidden from me. I
Yes.
don't remember where I put it in my basement. Okay, one more. Okay, we're coming all the way to the back.
Let a unicorn take it away to a far dimension where all the buried treasure is.
Did you get that?
I got the end.
Let
We're
it-
all buried
Was
treasures.
it unicorn?
Yes.
Okay, let a unicorn take it away to a special place where all the buried treasure is. Did I do that?
Oh, okay. That's a great idea.
I know.
Those are all really good ideas, and those are all fun places to hide treasure. God sees the treasure hidden inside of all of you. He sees your creativity, your sense of humor, and your kindness. He knows all those things because He made you and He loves you. So let's praise our loving God with everything we've got, and we're going to do song. All right, stand up. All that I am. Welcome, preschoolers.
Let all that I am praise the Lord. With my whole heart I will praise His holy name.
Okay, crouch down.
Let all that I am praise the Lord. With my whole heart I will praise His holy name. Yeah. With my hands, I will serve you. I will serve you. With my feet, I will go. I will go. With my voice, I will sing. Of your love, that rescued me. Let all that I am praise the Lord. With my whole heart I will praise His holy name. His holy name. Let all that I am praise the Lord. With my whole heart I will praise His holy name. With my hands, I will serve you. With my feet, I will go. With my voice, I will sing. Of your love, that rescued me. Let all that I am praise the Lord. With my whole heart I will praise His holy name. Praise His holy name. Let all that I am praise the Lord. With my whole heart I will praise His holy name. Yeah, I will praise His holy name. Oh, I will praise His holy name.
Woo, good
Good
job.
job. Wow. Good job, everybody. You guys are doing so great. Listen, it's so amazing to think about God's love for us. When you look around and see the massive mountains, towering trees, crazy creatures that we've been looking at and treasured here, it's hard to believe that the same mighty God who created all of that knows us and created us and loves each and every one of us. So looking at God's creations is a way to see God. We don't see God the same way I see you guys, the same way I see Miss Allison or Ben over there or the wonderful Adam in the back. We don't see God that way. But we do see Him with what He does. And we call those things God sightings. Do you remember you got your bracelets yesterday? Okay, perfect. Oh, you got two, nice. So what I want you to do now is I want you to share some God sightings, like a friend that maybe helped you out or encouraged you. I know I had a friend that made this beautiful chapeau, that's a fancy word for hat for me, just for this week's theme. I just told her, I really think I need a hat, and this is what she made for me. Wasn't that a sweet thing for her to do? And it's pretty stylish, I got to tell you. Anyway, but there's maybe other things that friends do. Maybe they bring you I've had them bring me a cup of coffee when they thought I was tired, because VBS, it takes a lot of energy, doesn't it, to do VBS, right? So, we are going to share some God sightings, and we have these gems that we're going to be placing on our cross over here, okay? So I want you guys to cuddle up in your crews, all right, and talk about some of your God sightings. Maybe it was a hug from a friend, or maybe it's something, you have a special pet that wags their tail whenever you come home. Maybe it's your parents. Those are usually excellent God sightings. And my God sightings are right out there when I get to look at all of you. Okay, so talk in your group.
Turn itself off. Weird.
Okay, now crew leaders, when everyone in your crew has had a chance to share a God sighting, raise your hand so I know that you're done, okay? Okay. Okay. Has everybody had a chance? Okay. All right. Sure.
Sorry. So we're doing the opening and closing live because we have about 15 to 20 kids that are doing this online. So, hi everybody. So one of the parents texted me yesterday a picture of their kid's God sighting, and these kids were running through the rain, and they loved the rain, and that was their God sighting. Sorry, I just ran up the steps. So the rain was their God sighting, and then I walked outside right after that big storm. Did you guys get rain where you live? It's always different. It could be sunny in Brunswick and pouring the rain here. But I walked outside, and if you listen after a rainstorm, you can hear there's a river in the prayer garden. And someday if you go back there after it rains and you walk across the bridge, you'll see the creek and the river going underneath the bridge. And that makes me so happy. And in my third thing, I walked out of here last night at 9:30, and I walked out that door, and guess what I saw right there? It was about this big. Who said frog? Very good. Right, a little frog. I took a couple of pictures of him. I wanted to color him so he would look exactly like Pogo, but so there we go. So I loved, just the mom that sent me the picture of the God sighting was a God sighting to me, because that meant those people at home are still participating. See? All right, so sorry. I just wanted to get
That's
that out.
all right.
We want to hear some of yours. All right. So
Go ahead.
if you have one, we'll come around.
Me and Autumn becoming friends.
Oh, that's a good one. Becoming friends with someone new. Okay.
When Maddie and me became friends.
When you and Maddie became friends. Okay, let's give some love to this side of the room here. All right. Did I get you yesterday, though? I think I got
No, you didn't get me.
Go ahead.
Hannah.
Hannah.
Julianne.
They're friends. Okay.
Kindness.
Kindness. That's a good one.
Loveness.
Loveness. I like that. That's a good word.
Rain.
Rain, because it helps things grow, right? That's perfect. All right. Oh,
Okay.
you just had one.
There seems to be a lot of encouragement to one person back there.
Whenever my dog was following me around yesterday after the thunderstorm.
Your dog? Her dog was following her around after the thunderstorm because they were scared, and you're their God sighting maybe, so you were comforting them. Okay, one more maybe.
Trees.
Trees. What a good one. Okay.
All right. All right, well, let's celebrate our God sightings by singing Sing Wherever I Go, okay, which is secret code. But before you start playing it, Adam, okay, before he starts playing it, as we sing, I want a crew leader from each crew to come up, and we are going to add our gems to our cross up here and see if we can't get this thing completely covered this week. Okay? So I just need a crew leader to come up while we sing.
Mm-hmm.
And
All
you can
right.
pick a gem out of this basket.
So Miss Mary will work with that while we get up and sing Wherever I Go. So only crew leaders. So only if you're one of the leaders of your crew, you can come on up and put a gem up for your God sightings. Okay, everybody else stand up. It's number 2.
Okay, that's fine.
See wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, He's not against me. I will hold to the plans He has for me. When I'm broken, He will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, He's not against me. I will hold to the plans He has for me. When I'm broken, He will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. And I got joy, joy, joy deep in my soul. I will sing, sing, sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go.
All right, very good. So, if you keep your ears tuned in, you can hear evidence of God at work. It sounds like birds chirping, people laughing, and thunder booming all remind us of God because He made those things. Some of those were some of your God sightings. God doesn't just make sounds, He's the best listener in the universe. Let's try a quick game of telephone to see how well you can hear. In a minute, the crew leaders are going to come back and whisper a message to people on this side of the room. Okay? You'll whisper the message to the person next to you, and I'll get a couple crew leaders to do this. But they're going to whisper a message to the person furthest on this side in each row, okay? And you'll whisper the message to the person next to you and pass it quickly down the row. And we'll see how quickly our message can make its way all the way across the room. Most of you have played or some of you have played telephone before, I would guess, yes? Okay, so we're going to have a message that will pass all the way down and see if we can get it all the way through. Remember, you whisper it, okay? And make sure your mask stays up as you're whispering, okay? All right, so do they know what they're going to say, though? Okay. Can do that because they don't know what the message is yet.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's supposed to be
There's markers in there.
silly.
Yeah, do one of the jokes.
I'm just going to do this.
Oh, perfect. Here, you want the... Ah, she's got another way. Okay, so Miss Allison is coming around with our secret message. Oh, maybe I don't need to write it down. In fact, they're in it. Pass it all the way down.
I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. He knows my name. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. He knows my name. He knows my name.
I realize we may not have gotten it all the way to the end. How far did we get in the front row? Did we get all the way to the end? Who was the last one to get it? All right, what did you hear?
I forgot.
All right, she forgot. That's okay. Good job. So how far did it get here? Who has one? Who has it over here? You didn't get it. Okay. Did any of you get it?
You are treasured of God.
You are treasured of God. Okay. How far did it get here?
Discover of God.
Discover of God. Okay. How far here? Did it get any? Oh, it got, wow, this row. Look at this row rocking it.
Father God.
Father God. Okay. How far did it get? It got all the way to the end here?
Remember Rob's word.
Remember God's word. Is that what you said? Okay. All right. So, Miss Mary, what was it?
You ready?
Discover God's love. So, what happened as it went? Did you notice something? I know. It changed as it went, right? But today we're learning that God hears you. You are treasured. Look, you already knew what to do there. So God doesn't get your words mixed up. He never misunderstands. He even hears words that you barely speak, or the ones that you speak inside your heart and your head, right? So he hears even if you don't say it out loud. Psalm 116, verse 1 says, I love the Lord because he hears my voice and my prayer for mercy. So we always celebrate our love for God who watches us and always hears us. I wonder, do you want to do Bible Buddy?
Yeah.
Let's do it quickly because we're almost out of time.
Okay, I wonder what Bright Bible Buddy will help us remember that God hears us. You are treasured, right? Okay.
Glad you flew back to see us at Treasured VBS. Wow, the first day was definitely something to squawk about. Meet Ruby, a flashy, splashy macaw. You can find her and her fine feathered flock from the southern part of North America all the way down into South America. In the rainforest, their bright, beautiful feathers blend right in with the flowers and fruit way up in the trees. At a glance, you might just see flashes of blue, red, or yellow. But God made each macaw a little different. If you look closely, you'll see that each macaw's facial feathers are unique, a little like your fingerprints. Of course, Ruby and her fine feathered friends don't need fingers. They have these talented toes. Their fabulous feet grab hold of fruit, nuts, and seeds they love to snack on. And of course, she's bananas about her beak. God made macaw beaks so strong that they can crack coconuts. Just try that with your hands. Plus, Ruby's beak can even act like another foot, helping her climb. Now, if you thought that was
Don't try that
amazing,
at home.
her squawk will really give you something to talk about. Ruby's buddies love to gab way up in the trees. In fact, if you walk through the rainforest in the morning, you'd hear some of her noisiest neighbors. Aren't they wonderful? Macaws can't actually speak words like you do, but they can imitate human speech. Maybe they just wonder why you're so quiet. Open up your beak and speak. Maybe you feel like you're talking, and no one's listening. Or you need a friend who will listen. Maybe you're not sure what to say sometimes when life seems hard. When you open up your beak and speak, God is always listening. God's ears are always open. He hears you if you're loud and excited, or if you feel like being quiet. The Bible is full of riches that tell us that God is listening. Check this out. I love the Lord because He hears my voice and my prayer for mercy. God hears you. You are treasured.
All right. Wow. What a pretty macaw, huh? All right, so whenever you hear somebody say, God hears you, what do you say? You are treasured. Perfect. Well, we are about at our time limit, so I am going to let our little preschoolers go. So all you elementary school kids, stay in your seats because we don't want to trample little kids. They get between your toes and they're really hard to clean out. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to go over where you're going to go next real quick. All right? So, in a minute, the green groups, where's my green group? You're going to go to Bible Adventures, okay? And the red crew is going to Imagination Station. I just love saying that. And the yellows are going to the Jungle Gym Games, and I don't see that it's raining right at the moment, so maybe we'll get lucky. Okay? And then,
Blue, you're staying right here for Kidvit.
yep. Oh, they're not making snacks this time. All right. Perfect. All right, and why don't we sing God is Listening, which is the secret code, as you guys head to where you need to go. Let's sing our way out.
What are you looking for? Green? Green is going to Bible Adventures. Yellow is going to